The following is a fourth-hand production.
I don't want you talking to me anyway, man.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, don't talk to me. Don't even look at me. Just. And so, yeah, they're banging in the pool. There's a fucking orgy going on in the pool. Gotta clean the pool.
Yeah. If the movie has any redeeming quality whatsoever, it's his fucking role. Crapulé.
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 This whole story is crapulé. Welcome back to What the Suck. James, give me a finger in the air. Episode number... Siete. What is that?
7.
Oh, that's right. I don't know my Spanish.
We're multilingual, multinational. Come on, man.
Multi-stupid. Episode number 7 of What the Suck. Welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for being with us on this wonderful ride of complete shit.
Hello, friends.
Yes, that's my friend James, as I mentioned earlier.
Back.
He's always here every week because he likes me, and he's my only friend.
I got no job.
Ain't got no job. I got no job. He got a job. I ain't got no job. Yeah.
No, I love doing this shit, man.
You know, even after the shit that we've watched recently, you still love doing it?
Hell yeah, I love it.
Yeah? Yeah.
Two and a half seasons. Well, not even a half, really. About 2 1/3.
2. Well, we're going at 24 episodes. We're at
24
number
episodes.
7. So, yeah, almost
next
2
week,
and a... Yeah.
Next episode will be 1/3 of the way through another
That's
season.
right.
Man.
So almost
This
2
is
and a
awesome.
third. Yeah. And there's so many more movies to watch in this motherfucker.
Yes, unfortunately. And we can't get anything under... never mind. We just can't stand under 90 minutes.
Oh, no. I mean, we have to go back to our old format where we were doing like 1950s movies, which would be like an hour long, you know. And anything we're going to pick is going to be like 90s or 80s and later, and they're always an hour and a half long, or if not more.
Yeah, oh yeah. You know, and it ain't no big deal, man. Like I said, this kicks ass. I enjoy it. I hope the people listening enjoy it. I have a ball doing this shit.
It's a good like palate cleanse, a good relaxer,
Yes.
especially on a Sunday. We record on Sundays. It's nice way to relax from the week.
Yeah.
Get ready for the new week coming up. You know.
Yep. Nothing like talking like filthy mouth fools on,
Saying
on
fuck
Sunday
shit,
evening.
piss, cunt, ass. You know. So today's episode, we are going to be watching a film called Skinwalkers from 2007, or at least from the Wikipedia says 2006. And everybody, and if you don't know what a skinwalker is, it's a some legends call it a werewolf, but most Native American legends call it just a person who is able to walk in the skin of another, usually a person or also a creature sometimes.
Fantastic.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, unfortunately, before we had to cancel our event here in Houston, we were going to actually have somebody down here who actually worked on the Skinwalker Ranch.
Right? Yes, that's correct. Chris was he was security there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Man.
Yeah, but
I would have liked to have heard about that firsthand, but
well, there's a lot of stuff coming out about that is pointing towards it not being what initial reports were.
of course.
So
The government.
yeah, it's government bullshit going on. So, all right, let's get into this real quick. So it's a 2006 action horror film. So there's no comedy, none of that bullshit that we had last time.
Action film.
Yeah.
Huh?
It was released in the United States by Lionsgate Entertainment and After Dark Films, and focuses on skinwalkers or werewolves, whatever you want to call them. So, the film was shot at Century Manor in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Unfortunately, to achieve the PG-13 rating, which I don't know why they'd want to, the production team had to cut several scenes containing graphic violence.
Why?
The home media release is the uncut version of the film, but I hate to say this. I'm looking at the box right now, and we have a PG-13 version.
Oh, geez.
Yeah,
No wonder I found it in the half-price books.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't find it on the road somewhere, covered in dog shit.
Hell yeah.
So it was directed by
We're
James.
sorry.
Yeah,
Damn it.
no, we're not sorry. You're not sorry. You're listening to this shit. You like it. We like it. Fuck you.
But I mean, PG-13, come on,
Yeah,
man.
PG-13.
That means no RTs, man.
Now, PG-13 meant something in the 80s.
Yes, it did.
In the 80s, it actually meant something. 90s and on, it didn't mean shit.
Nope.
No, and this was 2006, so it meant even less than that.
No, all you got to do is come on the screen and yell, golly gee.
Well,
and PG-13, damn it, for language.
Shit. Fuck, PG-13.
Yep.
Directed by James Isaac. Produced by Dennis Barati and Don Carmody. Bunch of Italians, man. Written by James DeMonico, Todd Harthan.
DeMonico?
Oh my God, this was written by James Roday. Holy shit. Are you fucking kidding me? This was written. Hold on, let me check the back of the box here, because if it's sometimes Wikipedia is bullshit. Let me check this real quick. Where's the writing credits on this motherfucker? Yeah, James. Okay. Oh my God. James Roday, Sean Spencer on TV show Psych, one of my absolute favorite shows. The Twitter groups that we're in talk about it constantly. It is one of the best comedy shows that was out there in the last 10 years. James Roday was the main star. I cannot believe he wrote, or co-wrote, I should say, this piece of shit.
Well, we'll see. It may not. That unfortunately might not be a piece of shit.
Hopefully, we'll see. I love you, James Roday, but this movie probably sucks.
It's gotta suck.
But it's very interesting that you co-wrote this. So, yeah, okay. Starring Jason Bear, Elias Koteas.
Now, who is that? Elias Koteas. I know that name.
Oh
okay.
yeah, it's Casey Jones.
Yep,
Casey
Jones.
Rhona Mitra.
Ooh,
she's kind of pretty.
Hello.
Kim Coates of Throat. Natasha Malthy. She looks familiar. Sarah Carter. Oh yeah, from Smallville. And that's right.
Man.
And Lyric Bent. Music by Andrew Lockington. Cinematography by some people. Edited by somebody. Production company Constantine Films, Red Moon Films, Stan Winston Productions. Fucking shit. Holy shit.
Stan Winston. Oh,
that don't
man.
mean nothing, because the very first episode of this season, Earth versus the Spider, was a Stan Winston film.
But
he worked on it.
He designed the Moonstrel. See, the rest of the story wasn't his fucking fault.
True.
But when that spider showed up, that was a badass job. I'm telling you what.
6 seconds it was on screen.
Yeah. I mean, that was all Stan, man. Stan the man.
Distributed by After Dark Films and Freestyle Releasing. Release date in Cannes on May 22nd, 2006, August 10th, 2007 in New York and Los Angeles, with a very long running time of 91 minutes.
Shit.
It made a box office of $3,269,736.
$36.
$36. Make you holler. Let's check out the Rotten Tomatoes, shall we? Oh,
man.
Holy shit. Look at this. Okay. The critic scores. 38 critics gave it a combined total of 13%.
Ouch. So even Stan the man couldn't pull it out of the gutter.
What's worse, the audience user ratings out of 104,852, which was more than last week's.
I think that is the most on a user rating we've seen so far of all the shitty movies we've done.
They gave it a 25%.
Oh, damn.
That
means like 80,000 motherfuckers hated you.
That hurts. Yeah, hurts my heart. Oh, there's Kim Coates. I know that guy. That's the guy was in he's been in a bunch of movies.
He looks like Mario.
Mario Batali.
Put a little hat on him.
Mario Batali.
Jumps and mushrooms. Yeah.
What's he been in? He's been in Macbeth. He's been in Open Range.
That's right. Yeah, he was the wise ass that talked smack to Kevin Costner, and he just walked up and shot him in the head.
That's right. Yeah, I think he tends to play a lot of
assholes.
Yeah.
Well, he has the look. There's always those typecast people that get these certain parts.
Right.
Like my most hated typecast actor is David Patrick Kelly. I cannot stand that little bastard.
Really?
Although he does very well at making you hate him, and I don't hate him as a person. I've just always hated his characters. Mm-hmm. He was the bottle clacker from Warriors.
That's right.
He was in 48 Hours, a little weasel Luther.
He's just a weasel.
And he in his latest role that I remember at least was The Longest Yard. He played that little weasel, whatever his name.
Another weasel, you mean? Another weasel role?
Another weasel role. That's what he does. Oh, and he did play one role that I thought was spectacular. Although it was very short screen time.
Okay.
His character, Charlie, from the John Wick series, the dinner reservation guy.
Yeah.
He comes and cleans up all the fight scenes, gets rid of the bodies and things.
Yes, that's right. Okay.
And he did real good at that because he didn't talk too much.
He didn't.
Yep.
Now, despite the praise given to the creature effects by Stan Winston, of course, this film received mostly negative reviews. So at least we can look forward to the creature effects.
Yes.
So what is this movie all about? Well, it says, for them to live, we must die.
Bleh. Blah, blah.
That's vampires, not werewolves. Fucking idiot. Two packs of werewolves remain. One that lives to hunt and kill, and the other that lives in peace with society. Both are suddenly signaled by the moon of the coming of an ancient prophecy. A 13-year-old boy, half wolf, half human, all stupid, will control the destiny of the species, triggering an all-out war between the two packs as the boy's life hangs in the balance. This sounds familiar. What else is this storyline from? It's like Underworld or some shit.
It sounds like it. Right? Yeah, except unfortunately in Underworld, at least it was blah 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 versus the fucking
yeah, blah blah versus
But yeah, that was the Lycans versus werewolf. Now if we got two werewolf packs going against each other, this might be pretty good.
Man, all I can imagine is the entire fight is just them sniffing each other's asses and then trying to hum doggy style. That's all I can. Make sure.
And covering each other's piss spots.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's just sniffing asses.
I'm gonna piss on a tree, and then the other one comes and pisses on a tree, and then the other one goes back and pisses on a tree again.
They're pissing so much. They're at one point they're empty and they're just pissing out
they're
air.
Just like the hell with it.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, we have a rating system that we created. It's based on shit emojis.
Yes.
1 to 5. 1 being the new classics, the ones you're going to want to keep and watch over and over. You'll keep in your queue, or you'll buy them on DVD or Blu-ray, and the ones that are so bad that they're actually really, really good. And the 5 being the worst of the worst, the ones that you'll watch once just because somebody put some work into these, whether it was passionate or not. They worked on them.
This ingenious rating system, by the way.
Yeah. So you'll watch it once, but then after that, you'll remove it from your memory with some sort of blunt force trauma or
step in front of a train, maybe.
LSD or something. Yeah. Now we go into more detail in the first 3 or 4 episodes of the season, and of course all of season 1 and then some of season 2. So if you really want to know what the full-on rating is, go listen to an early episode and you can find it there. Yes,
and also when we post on social media now, when the episode is launched, we do now include our ratings on the meme.
Yes, on the cover image.
So, in other words, the more turds you see, the bigger bottle of booze you're going to need. Let's just put it that way.
Yes, or the more blunts you're going to need.
Yeah.
For sure to get through the motherfucker. But no matter what, we encourage you to watch these.
Please.
Because as
we got to do it, you got to do it.
Somebody put work into these. And even the 5 sometimes are fun to watch because they're fun to make fun of and riff off of.
Yes.
Now, there is one category we will bring out, which thankfully has not been a lot. But if we come across a film that is so bad, so irredeemable,
yes,
there's absolutely zero value to be found on the celluloid or digital film that it was printed on.
Complete waste of time.
We will give it a 6.
Yes.
If we give it a 6, we are not fucking kidding. Don't fucking watch it.
It's not worth your time.
There's nothing funny. There's nothing good, bad. There's nothing about that film.
Has no horror quality.
Has no quality at all.
None.
So we've only given to a very small amount, like maybe 2 or 3 films.
2.5.
2.5.
I think it was. We did 2 movies together.
Mm-hmm.
We 6-turded 2 movies together, and you 6-turded 1 movie, and I did like a 5.
5. Okay. So it's very few though. But if you see that, fucking just run. I mean, sometimes, seriously.
Yeah, listen to the episode, even if you see the 6-turd.
Yeah.
Please listen to the episode and understand why.
Yeah.
But then that particular week, you don't have to worry about
we've even discussed, after the first 6-turd, we've discussed, look, if we get a 6-turd again, do we even want to fucking air the episode, or we just want to just call it a lost episode and play it later or something and do something else? Because that's a waste of time right there. But
it is.
We're still going to put it out.
Yes.
Now, I do want to say this. We have had actually 1 movie so far that's been worse than that. So bad that 20 minutes in, we said, fuck it. We turned it off, threw that bitch in the dumpster, and we called an audible for the next week.
I don't remember which one it was. It was
some haunted house one where the bitch was blind or something.
Yeah.
But it was so bad that would have got like an 8 or 9 turd. But there's not even an episode to play because it was so fucking bad.
Yeah, we just reset and said to hell with it. Let's just do this again next week.
Look, guys, if we can't get through 20 minutes of it, you won't get through 2 minutes of it.
Yeah.
It was bad.
because we're seasoned for this shit.
Oh yeah,
we do this.
We were doing this long before we started the podcast.
Absolutely,
we were getting together and watching bad movies with friends.
Yep,
long before we did that. So we have a thick skin when it comes to these pieces of shit.
Yes,
we are Teflon, and these pieces of shit do not stick to us.
But we have discovered a way to enjoy the lesser of horror.
Yes,
when you find the lesser movies, the attempts, the valiant attempts, as I call them.
Yeah.
We found a way to make
Enjoy
them fun.
Right, exactly.
And that's why we do this, because we would love for y'all to do the same thing. Grab some of these crappy ass movies and put them on, get drunk with your friends, play drinking games. I mean, it is a kick.
Yeah. And before we get too long into this intro, let's just also discuss, we have Patreon going on.
Yes.
It has ad-free versions of the episodes. It's a $1, $5, $10 tier. You can get bonus episodes. You can get the bloopers.
And that ain't shit.
Yeah, it's nothing.
$10 ain't nothing.
And
$5 is even less than nothing.
And some of the episodes have video along with it. We're going to do more in the future. But also, we have a contest going on right now.
Yes.
We are giving away a NECA action figure of Sam from Trick or Treat.
Yep.
Along with a thermal activated Pennywise It Clown cup.
Which
coffee
is
cup.
Very cool.
Yeah. Both of them going together along with the What the Suck sticker and pin.
And
I keep
pin.
saying magnet because you said magnet,
I said
motherfucker.
magnet, yeah.
But to enter that, you don't have to buy anything at all. It's free. Just go give us a review. Go to whatever app you use. Give us a review on What the Suck of that app. Take a screenshot. Email it to us at whatthesuckpodcast@gmail.com.
That is essentially it.
That is your entry.
You nothing but a couple of minutes of your time.
That's your entry.
And you're in.
You can go to multiple apps if you want and give a review for each one. Send us a screenshot, and each one of those will be a review.
That is right.
Some apps like Podchaser will let you review individual episodes.
Yes.
Do that, and again, every review, send us a screenshot of
it. All counts.
It'll be an entry.
Every single one.
And
counts.
this is for the month of October. So we're gonna wait till the very last day, and then we're gonna pull name, and then that person will be sent free of charge like I said, NECA action figure of Sam from Trick or Treat, and the thermal cup. We have pictures on our Facebook page and
we do.
Instagram. Go check those out. But going back to the Patreon, if you subscribe to the $5 tier, you get one extra entry automatically. And if you subscribe to the $10 tier, you get 2 entries automatically, in addition to any reviews you send us.
Per month that you are enrolled.
Correct. Even if you don't win this, your entries are good for our grand prize, right, James?
Absolutely. Grand prize at the end of the season, where we are going to give away all 24 of the DVDs that we review this season.
Yes.
Plus, you will get some extra goodies in there. You might get some microwave popcorn, some candy, some other stuff.
Stickers and shit like that.
Stickers and stuff. Yeah. We're going to hook you up.
But you will get every single copy of the movies we watched this season, free of charge, just for reviewing.
Yes.
But, of course, Patreon gets you bonus entries. Now, as you mentioned, that's going to be at the end of the season, which I don't know when it is right now, but it's like sometime, I think, end of the year, if not beginning of next year. But the longer you are subscribed to Patreon, you will get entries for every month. So,
that is correct.
So if we end in like January and you subscribe now, you'll have October, November, December, January. You will have, if you do the $10, you have 8 free additional entries for that giveaway.
Above and beyond the reviews. And the reviews are limitless. You can do as many as you want.
Yes, absolutely.
That's just the way it is. It just depends on how bad you want it.
I mean, it's super easy. Takes 2 minutes, and you got an entry.
Yep.
Even if you don't want to pay for the tier, that's fine. You just give us a review, and you get an entry. And at the end of the month, you could. We have other stuff to give away. We have another pop figure. We have a Annabelle doll from the movie that we can give away as well, in addition to the movies. So we have a lot of stuff to give away. All you gotta do is give us a review.
Yep.
Yeah. So without further ado, James, let's get into the review, shall we?
Must we?
We must.
We shall. Hit it.
For centuries, a secret war has been waging between those who fight for survival.
We're cursed.
And those who lust for power.
They hunt and they kill.
They are called the Skinwalkers.
We'll find the child. There is no alternative.
In 2 days, One child has the power
How do we keep my son safe?
Now, there's just 2 more days. We're so close, Rachel.
to end the curse.
I don't know how I'm supposed to stop any of this.
All we want is the boy.
Now, to ensure their dark legacy,
We want the curse to end, but they don't.
they will not rest
They're addicted to blood.
until humanity falls.
It's time to die. How is a 13-year-old boy gonna end all of this?
The final showdown is now.
Join me. We're one and the same.
That wasn't that bad.
Was not bad
No.
at all.
I mean, it wasn't great, but it wasn't.
Is it what the suck bad? Yeah.
Yeah.
Good enough for what the suck, but yeah, that's
No, I mean,
too far up on the turd scale, I don't think.
no, it's a pretty standard storyline. I mean, you've got one werewolf sect who wants to be cured, and you got another one that just wants to continue eating meat and killing motherfuckers.
Yep.
And so, you're starting off in the woods with this one dude running. That must be what's her face.
That's her.
Yeah, that's her.
It's funny you said that. I was sitting there wondering where the hell Wendy Crewson was in the movie.
There she is.
And there she is.
She's in the beginning. That's it. I got my check. I'm going home.
That's too bad, too. She looked pretty good.
But yeah, so some dude's running. He's caught by the bad werewolves because he was trying to find the good werewolf to be cured, and then he gets
you're
killed.
seeing that the forest is littered with dead bodies.
Yeah.
No on-screen kills as of yet.
Not
this
yet,
guy's
no.
running through the screen. He gets caught.
Right. And
He
then
gets predatorized. He's hanging upside down.
Oh, yeah. It reminds a lot of the Predator. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's saying that, basically saying that, the time's going to come, the prophecy's going to be, hang on. Going to be, the prophecy's going to be fulfilled. Oh, this is the funny part, because didn't she, I guess he has a map on him, and she takes it, and then she, tears the map up in sections.
So everybody take a section, but yet it looks like people are getting the middle of the map, and they're like, how in the hell do I get to this section, though?
Some fucker got the legend, the key.
That's hilarious.
In the lake. He's got a key in the lake. Do I look?
I'm like, damn, I can't follow this shit.
Yeah. But then she kills him, but she kills him off screen, which is fucking sucks.
So it doesn't count.
No, it does not count. As we've mentioned multiple times, off screen kills do not count. No, you got to see it actually happen.
Yes.
But yeah, so then she, like I said, she tears a map, which is the dumbest fucking thing.
Everybody take a section. Here you go.
It's like, bitch, I got Mexico. Where am I going to Mexico for?
It's like, exactly. You take a United States map, rip it into grids, and say, here, you take this.
Yeah. So then we're introduced to the main cast, which is the kid, his douchey friend or some shit. I don't know. But then there's also like four other people in a room looking at a video of this kid.
Yeah.
And they're talking about how the kid is going to be the prophesied one.
Yep.
Who's going to help bring balance? I mean, not bring balance to the force.
Bring balance to the force.
He's gonna. I mean, basically, he is, because he's the cure to the curse.
Yes. So. Apparently, the goal of this whole thing is for this kid to survive to a certain day, to his 13th birthday, I believe it is.
Right.
So midnight on his 13th birthday, it's supposed to sever the curse for all of them.
Well, no, not that. What it is his blood will become the
serum,
the answer for the curse. Yeah, somehow he'll be
a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah,
and you know what's the first time I've ever heard that particular application, to curing werewolf,
lycanthropes.
Lycanthropes.
So we were introduced to these four characters, and I don't know the names because I don't fucking care. But so they're the good werewolves, and one of them is strapping the other three in the basement.
Good werewolves,
these fucking in like these giant like leather suits, because they're about to turn and they don't want to kill anybody.
And we pretty much figured that out. I was sitting there going, "What the hell are they doing?" I said, "Oh yeah," I said, "They're strapping down, so when they change, they won't kill anybody." Because part of the meeting, when they were talking upstairs watching the video, they were talking about how would they just have to avoid killing, they can't feed,
right?
All they have to do is survive the night, so they strap themselves in. Problem is, they strapped themselves in, and the bad dude shows up.
Yeah, so one of them goes upstairs to look. He goes upstairs to check on a noise he heard, and then
they tripped the fuse. Remember that?
Oh,
shit?
He tripped the fuse. So he went upstairs to check on the fuse, and then all of a sudden, while the people are waiting for him to come back, he suddenly flies down the stairs, lands on the first stoop, and
kill one.
Yes.
So we have a first kill.
First kill.
His name was Ralph, by the way. So first kill is Ralph.
Ralph.
One of the bad wolves comes down and proceeds to slaughter the other three off screen. Unfortunately.
Yep.
Because
they're trapped.
Yeah.
They strap themselves in. They can't get loose.
They're screwed.
Yeah.
So they're trying to find information on where the kid is. Of course, that's what their whole mission is: to find a kid to kill him. And this is where we're introduced to our bad vampires, which is long-haired douchey. The
vampires?
Girl.
You just said
vampires. Did I say vampires? Okay, whatever. It's
blah,
fucking
blah, blah.
No, it's all right. So werewolves. Sorry, werewolves. Long-haired douchey. The girl. Weasel face.
Yeah. Weasel face.
And then the black dude with dreadlocks.
Yep.
Yeah. And so they apparently find out where the kid is, but then we flash forward to where the kid is at in this small ass town where nobody fucking lives apparently.
Yeah.
Because it's like middle of the afternoon on like a Thursday, and there's nobody in the streets.
Massive scene jump. Yeah, it's a deserted town.
Yeah, but there are people there. They're all in the fucking restaurant having breakfast apparently, as we see later on. Yeah, so then we're introduced to the kid, his mom, who you had like a major boner for the entire fucking episode.
Yep.
Yeah, he was like every time he saw her, and she was on screen quite a bit at this point. Every time he saw her, he was like, "Oh yeah, she's hot. She's hot." I'm like, you said it like 12 fucking times. She's hot.
I mean, here's what it was. One bad chick, the one bad werewolf chick was hot.
Uh-huh.
She was really good looking. But yeah, mom. Then when mom showed up, I was done with the biker bad chick.
Yeah, he
although she's still hot.
Yeah, the mom was no competition for you though.
No,
she took it all.
Yep,
all of it.
Mama took it.
Yeah. So, but before we go too far, while the bad werewolves were in the basement, and the other three guys, people were hanging. They were interrogating them, and one of them, he pulls out a large knife and rams it through one of the dude's chest, and then we have
kill two.
Actually on screen
with a knife. Yeah, so we have that. We have two already. We're like 10 minutes in. We have 2 kills.
Two kills so far. This is a good pace.
Yeah, and then we go back to flash forward to where we meet the kid, the mom, their Native American friend.
Yes.
And her friend Elias, I think it is, who is like another werewolf.
Yeah.
And he's a good werewolf, but he's long-haired douchey's brother.
Apparently his brother, so the kids actually, they won't spoil it quite yet.
Let's just spoil that. Who gives a shit?
That's true. Who gives a fuck? Apparently this kid, the little 13-year-old douche, is the son of the bad
long-haired
werewolf.
douchey. Yeah,
long-haired douchey ass fucking.
Yes, and Elias, the guy that's there with
is
the kid,
his uncle.
is his brother.
Yeah, so it's his uncle.
Yeah, so it's his uncle. And then there's a blonde girl who's Elias's daughter, and then her daughter, and she has a boyfriend who it looks like a douche as well. There's a lot of douches in this movie.
A lot of douches. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're introduced to all of them, and then they're talking about how, they're talking with an old lady, grandma. Grandma's there too.
Oh, Granny's
talking
badass,
about how
though.
Granny's badass. Talking about how like they're coming to get the kid. We got to move the kid. The kid's in trouble, and so they decide they're going to move the kid. But before they get a chance to do that, the 4 dickheads roll into town. Again, an empty town.
Yes.
They just ride in. Nobody's there to
and I
stop
sat there and I
them,
said, here they go. They're riding in, trying to look all cool and badass, waving their guns.
and nobody's there to see
with
them.
their sunglasses and their Harleys, and nobody gets to witness their coolness.
Nobody.
So then badass grandma starts walking across the street with the boy.
Yeah.
Which I guess they're done eating their eggs or something. They're done with the diner. And they're walking out, and all of a sudden Granny sees these 4 fucks and produces one of the largest fucking handguns I've seen since fucking Dirty Harry.
Dirty Harry, yeah.
I mean, holy shit. And she starts going to work on these 4 bastards.
But not only that, but then all of a sudden, like the other 3 come up and start shooting as well.
Yeah.
Then everybody in fucking town has a gun.
That's like Texas.
Yeah. It's like that scene in Hot Fuzz at the end when everybody, the priest and everybody, starts pulling out a fucking gun. They all have weapons. Lady in the flower cart has a gun in her flower cart.
Yep.
Yeah, they all start pulling out guns, and there's like a 10-minute shootout. And then
what's funny about this is you're like trying to wonder. I said, are all these townspeople the good werewolves?
Yeah,
or not? But I guess not, because it really doesn't show any of them. They're it goes past them, and then we're just constrained to these few.
So then we get
motherfuckers
at about 25 minutes in, we get
Kill 3
when it looks like one of the sheriff or somebody gets taken down. Yeah. Meanwhile,
sheriff,
there's still gunshots. I mean, people are still shooting from all over the fucking place. Yeah. Granny pushes the kid away, tells him to go run, and she covers his ass with 2. By the way, now she's carrying 2 pistols.
She's a badass.
She is telling you, man. Granny is getting it.
Granny is badass, and I'm telling you what, and the entertainment value so far is being maintained pretty high. I mean, lots of gun action and stuff.
Yeah.
Didn't take long to get into it.
Not really any blood. So then as Granny's covering them, they start advancing, and the bad hot chick shoots Granny with a shotgun. Granny takes it square in the chest, but Granny's still going.
She's still going. She's a badass.
She's a badass. So they finally are the Elias, a black postal worker who's her friend, Native American. It sounds like a bad joke. And then the mom and the kid all get into this truck.
And to get them the lead time they need, Granny's laying on the ground, fucked up. But she actually reaches over and she fires at the gas station, blows up the gas station.
Right.
And then the bitch gets up. I mean, she's taking 2 slugs, and then she takes a shotgun shell to the chest. She gets up and walks straight in their face.
She takes more fire because she's covering them as they're getting to the van. She gets fired upon again.
I'm sitting there going, damn, Grandma's tough. Well, she gets right in their face.
Yeah.
And then they start talking. He starts asking, where the boy is and all this crap. And she says, you can't have him and all this shit. And then you see her growl, and she snarls. So she's obviously a werewolf.
Yeah. And
raises her arm to fire the gun, and then she takes the last cap, and then we get
Kill 4.
And poor Grandma finally goes down for the count.
And it took a headshot to kill Grandma.
Yeah.
She was a tough
old bro.
Tough old bitch.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. And so now it's a road movie where like they're on the road trying to fucking keep the kids safe from the 4 ranger doucheheads.
Yep, it's almost like a bad Walking Dead episode.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? They're running and gunning the whole time. So
yeah. And then so they end up after they take off, he tells the mom, who does not know apparently at this time, that they are werewolves.
Yep.
And so he starts to strap the other ones into the back of the van.
She's like, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah.
Got some weird BDSM shit going on.
Yeah. But while they're there, she sees them transform.
Yep.
And so she's relatively kind of calm for just coming to the realization that werewolves are real.
For being in the back of a truck full of werewolves strapped to the walls.
Yeah. And
the boy's up front with the Indian guy, and he's calm as shit. He's just driving along because he already knows what's going on.
Yeah.
And
so then we cut to another scene where the bad werewolves end up at a bar, and they kill like 3 people.
I think what it is they come in there, and then we get almost instantly these 2 jackasses are starting to rape this bar chick.
Trying to rape the bar chick, yeah.
And then the hot biker werewolf chick comes in and swipes that, and we get
Kill 5. Kill 6.
And she takes these 2 motherfuckers out with 2 swipes. I mean, hits them in the throat, takes them out. They start grubbing.
And they start eating on them. That's right. Yep. Yeah.
Start grubbing.
So then they get the kid to the hospital because he's not feeling well for whatever reason. And while they're in the hospital, I guess because of werewolves, yeah, the 4 bad people find him.
Yeah.
And first they kill a nurse, but they kill her off screen, so don't count. And then
which sucks because she was sweet.
Yeah.
And kind of cute.
Yeah, she was nice.
But,
yeah.
Pretty women die in horror movies. That's just the way it works.
So then as they're trying to get the kid out of there, man, it's so terrible. We get 2 kills back to back.
Yep.
So the black guy who's a mailman is running out.
Yep.
And as he's running out, he gets hit 3 times in the back and
Kill 7.
He goes down. But immediately when he goes down, because he has the kid and he hands him off to the other people.
Take him, go.
Yeah,
blood,
but then as soon as he goes down, the other black guy, the bad one with the dreadlocks, comes out, and Elias shoots him dead in the head.
Takes him straight the fuck out. Bam.
We get 2 back-to-back kills of both black people.
Yep.
So now we're down to fucking like white people again, and then the Native American
and
guy,
the one Indian dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's like, white people, you're not the savior of everything. Okay. So yeah. So let's have some variety in this motherfucker. All right. Yeah.
Oh shit.
So then they go to this cave and they're hiding in this cave while they're trying to figure out what to do. And
I died laughing too because it says it's time for lights out, but it's like daytime outside.
Oh yeah,
and it's like lights out.
Yeah,
like, wait a minute.
Native American tells them that the lights out, but
put the fire out.
Clearly daytime outside still.
And you said, yeah, stomp the fire out. They won't see us in here. No.
Yeah.
And
but while all that hospital stuff went on, the blonde girl got kidnapped.
Yes.
And while they're in the forest, they find her. The bad werewolves had strung her up and like scratched her and bit at her.
Yeah.
And basically turned her back into being a meat eater.
Yep.
And so he finds her because they're dating, so he finds her, brings her back, but then that's a big mistake. Because
that's right. Yeah, Douchey runs off because he misses his little. He wants to go get his ass back.
Literally, it's his bitch because they're dogs.
Yeah.
So they get back on the truck, but she's turned, so she ends up killing the Native American guy.
That pisses me off.
At like 1 hour and 1 minute in. So then at that point we get fucking
kill 9.
Yep.
Just rips it, just turns his head around, breaks his neck,
kills him.
Yeah.
For no reason too.
Then
well, I mean, not for no reason. She just reached out, but I mean, I would think she'd kill or bite him or something. But no, she just snapped his fucking neck and dropped him.
Like nothing. And he was in the middle of strapping down both Elias and then the boyfriend.
Yep.
And he got killed. And then the boyfriend has a gun and he's pointing at her, telling her stop. But of course, he's not going to shoot her because he's in love with her.
Of course not.
Elias is trying to reach for a gun that Native American had on him, but he's half strapped in, so he can't really reach for it.
So sitting there because he's got a little hard pee-pee.
Yeah.
For her and crying like a little bitch, he ends up taking 2 or 3 slugs to the chest.
Yep.
Kill 10.
So he dies.
And she takes him out. He's useless anyway, so he ain't done fucking shit the whole movie. So it's a mercy killing because he's a stupid character anyway.
And then as she begins to approach Elias, the kid, because the kid ends up coming in the back.
Yep.
Because she calls him to come in the back.
And sits back there with mom when the people are still strapped to the wall, snarling and growling and all this shit.
But she calls him to the back. He comes to the back, and as just before she's about to get to him, Elias is able to grab the gun finally.
Of course. And
pulls it up
that bitch.
and
kill 10.
No, actually, I take it back. And
kill 11.
Able to kill the blonde and kill her, and she's dead. And at this point, so we're already at kill 11, and they end up going to like this warehouse where, of course, the 4.
Yep.
The
3.
The 3 now.
It's now 3 now.
The 3 bad people find him. The bad wolves find him, but they all turn. Elias turns. Douche turns.
Yep.
No, Douche is dead. Elias is the only one left, right?
It's Elias. Yeah, it's Elias, Mama, and the kid versus 3 of these fucking werewolves.
Right.
The bad ones.
Yeah. And so we're
treated
the deck is stacked. Yeah, we're treated to werewolf fighting, where, as you pointed out, they're able to like they have their rational mind. At least when I guess not being a meat eater. When you turn to werewolf, you have your rational mind still because
who knows?
He sets a trap for one of them, and ends up like snaring him.
Snares his ass, the hippie one.
Yeah,
jacks his ass all the way up in the thing, and then cuts the fucking rope,
and he falls.
And he plummets like 20 stories and smash on the floor. He's gone.
And then
so that's kill 12.
Yeah, but we're not going to count those though.
Kill 12.
But then he ends up. Who ends up killing the girl? He ends up killing no, because she goes. The bad werewolf girl goes after the mom and the kid because she figures out where they're at.
And that kid busts a bunch of caps in his ass.
That's right. Fires a shotgun at her.
She jumps down, lands on the top of the steel cage that they've locked themselves in. The top collapses in.
Yeah.
And instead of moving the top and killing the mom, she sits there and wrestles with the top of the cage, which is stupid, but it's a time waster. Gives the kid time to get up and grab the shotgun, which is hilarious because he fires one shot, hits her, and the kid goes flying back because the shotgun, of course, is too powerful for him. which was kind of funny.
But that gives time for the mom to pick it up and fire like 2 or 3 more rounds.
Waste
at the
that
girl.
bitch.
Yeah, so she's gone.
Kill 13.
Oh, here.
Kill 13.
You're
There
so
you
fucking
go.
There you
Hey.
go. You fucking want it. So that leaves Douchey
Hey,
Long
kill's
Hair.
a kill, right?
Douchey Long Hair and Elias.
That's it.
And they're fighting. And just prior to all this going down, we forgot to mention, Elias tells the little boy, you know, if he has to end up biting one of them or, you know, breaking the skin, he'll be transformed back to a meat eater. And if that happens, kill me.
That's right.
So while Long Hair and Elias are fighting, he ends up having to bite Long Hair. And then he goes to bite his jugular, but I guess he doesn't bite it all the way. So, and afterward, when he thinks he's killed him, he comes up and he becomes a bad werewolf.
Yep.
And so he starts going after the kid, but before he can get to the kid, the mom has woken up and come back and fires right at him.
Yep. And she's walking around with a shotgun and the high beams on for the rest of the movie, and I'm liking it. This is good.
So she kills Elias.
Kill 14.
But then Long Hair gets back up.
Yep.
And this is where the movie goes really dumb.
Because, you know, I mean, up to this point, the werewolf effects have been pretty damn good.
Yeah,
not bad.
Yeah, they are pretty good. Yeah, they're
Not
not
bad.
No,
But this last scene with him, he looks like it's.
he looks like an owl.
Yeah.
There's way too much nose.
His eyes are way too fucking big.
Yeah.
And he's got this huge, weird looking. The
bridge,
yeah.
the bridge on his nose is too wide, and it looks like a barn owl.
But I think part of it is done in CGI, and part of it's done practical makeup. Because see, like when you see him in some scenes, he looks great, but then you see some other ones, and he looks weird.
I don't know, because there wasn't a whole lot of CGI in this movie. There was barely any. It was a lot of practical, except for that there was a really bad transformation scene.
Yep.
That we saw where he kept like folding into himself like in a metaphysical form.
Yeah.
And he was like red and
what the?
and it
Yeah.
like, it
that
looked
was,
yeah, that was
pretty
that was
fucking
CGI.
weak.
That was pretty shitty CGI.
Yep.
So then the Long Hair is walking up to the boy. The boy has a shotgun at first. He drops it. Then he pulls out this pocket knife that he's had.
Mm-hmm.
And you're sitting there thinking, okay, he's going to stab him.
Yep.
But then he drops the knife. And when he drops the knife, for some reason nearby this fucking factory, there's a clock, like a Big Ben grandfather clock, because you hear it toll 12.
Start chiming. Yep.
Yeah, it's midnight, so it's his birthday. He's turned 13.
Yep.
Well, Long Hair bites into him on his neck.
Yep.
And
you're sitting there going, "This is his own kid for one thing."
Well, he's a werewolf. He's a bad wolf. He doesn't have a rational mind. But then he ends up pulling back, and then the mom comes and smacks him across the face.
Butt strokes the shit out of him with a shotgun, sends him down about 8 stories.
Yeah, he falls,
but
and then
he doesn't fucking die.
He doesn't die. But here's something that's interesting that we mentioned. So the other wolves that were at the end of this in this last segment, when they died, we didn't see any on-screen, transformations back into humans.
And we're sitting there going, and you actually said it yourself. You said, "How the hell do we explain this?
Yeah.
Do we call a corner or do we call
animal control?"
Yeah. So it's like, what the fuck? How do you handle this?
So then when he falls, he transforms back to a human, but he's not dead.
And what it is, I think, because midnight has been breached. Yeah. The boy never ate anybody. Or never killed anybody, so the curse was lifted.
Well, his blood is pure.
It's pure, yeah.
So when he drank his blood, which is the cure, it cured him of the curse.
That's true, because he bit him after midnight.
Right.
So then when he hit the ground, he changed back into human
and cured his curse.
And then they leave the factory.
They go to this hotel.
And we get this stupid poltergeist scene. They're all beat down and looking and tired.
Yeah.
And they go in there to get a room and shit. And they're looking in the mirror, and this funny fucking scene comes. This guy comes in there. It's apparently Halloween party outfit. She spins around, throws a gun in his face, and shit. Makes the kid. Well, I was going to ask to use the restroom, but I don't need to now.
He shit
himself.
His robe, his robe is full of Reaper shit. But then, they go in the room, and the kid's doing a voiceover talking about how his blood is the cure, not in the way they thought though. So they're drawing blood from him.
Yep.
And stupidly, they're they're putting blood into the top of hollow point bullets.
Hollow point silver bullets.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there going, I thought any contact with silver would kill them. You know, if they get shot with it. But,
right. Yeah. So why are you putting the cure onto silver bullets, onto something that's going to kill them anyway?
How about a dart?
Yeah.
You know, how about a dart
right.
or something? If that's going to be
not only that, but you're really hoping that the blood dries into the hollow point and doesn't get corroded when you put it into the chamber.
Stupid.
Yeah. But then at that point, you get a knock on the door, and there's a guy who comes up, and he's like...
It looks like drug deal going down. You open the door, there's needles everywhere. But the guy's like, I want the cure, man. I want the cure.
So what's happening is werewolves are coming to him to be cured of their curse because his blood can cure it. And then he talks about how for some it's a cure, for other it's the destruction of their species, and then that's the end of the movie.
And then boom, and then we get a rocking ass tune. Movie's over.
All right, James.
Fantastic.
You first, man.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to go straight up and down on the reel, man. I love this movie. It was actually not bad.
No, it wasn't.
Not bad at all. The acting was not very bad. You know, you usually expect acting to suck in movies like this.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Practical effects were decent.
Yeah,
you know, there wasn't a whole lot of blood.
No,
there was some scratching and stuff, like a little bit of biting and stuff, but there wasn't a whole lot of blood. But I love the running gun fights. I love Grandma.
Yeah.
She was a badass.
Man, Grandma killed it.
Story was good. I kind of liked the premise of the two factions of werewolves. One of them trying to, you know, just be broken in the curse. The other ones want to live forever or whatever. So I'm just have to be honest, man. I really like this movie. I'm going with I hate to do it 2 weeks in a row, but yeah, I can't quite go one.
Okay.
Because it ain't bad.
All right.
But damn close. But I'm going to go 2 turds on this one.
2 turds?
I'm going to give 2 turds. I like this one.
Yeah, you know, it wasn't. I mean, we had some fun making fun of it in certain scenes, because there were some times when there were some like kind of lulls where we were kind of bored.
Yeah. That always happens.
Now, I really. Saying that, I really want to go back and I really want to watch the one that came out that's not PG-13. I'm sure there's more blood. Well, they said they took out a lot of graphic violence.
That is true.
It's got to be more blood, more actual killing. So I really want to see that because I think that would make it a whole lot better.
Might take it to a 1 for me, especially just more gore. Yeah.
Exactly. Acting wasn't too bad. A lot of people, a lot of memorable or B-list celebrities that we knew first, that we knew about, and the script was okay. The story was kind of generic, kind of dumb, but not in a bad way. Like I said, the makeup was great on the werewolves.
Yep.
The practical effects, except that end part where they started looking like owls. The stunts were good. Gunplay was fine. I mean, Grandma wielding dual pistols.
Oh yeah,
was fantastic.
That was awesome.
Yeah, getting taken down by a shotgun, still getting up. It was a pretty cool stuff. I'm not cool with the whole killing of all the minorities. I'm like, hey man, we need some diversity in here to, kind of deepen this gene pool. But no, I actually pretty enjoyed it. I mean, it's one of those where it's not actually bad. Yeah, and like maybe in October when I'm going through that thing where I'm watching scary movies throughout the month. Yep. Or just horror movies, I might actually pop it in.
But get the good version.
But get the unrated version. Yes.
Yeah, you want the version with the more guts and gore and all that stuff.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go 1 though on this one.
You are gonna go 1.
Yeah,
you're gonna give it a 1.
I'm gonna give it a 1.
Sweet, man.
Yeah. So I mean,
because it's worth it.
I think it's
really not bad.
Yeah.
Like I said, I didn't quite go 1 because it wasn't quite. Just not enough.
Maybe I'm just so traumatized by the summoning that everything that's not that is a fucking 1.
Yeah, the summoning was a piece of shit.
Yeah, it was. So, all right, man.
By design, though.
Man, that's just... You know what? I want you to tell the fine folks at home where they can find us, and I can go wash my brain out of the summoning.
There you go. Now, because you mentioned it, now you got to go get rid of it.
It's stuck in my fucking head.
Well, of course, you can find us on the fourthhand.com media network, along with our sister project, State of Fear. We have moved platforms. We are now on Spreaker.com, which has now allowed us to expand our exposure. We're now on like Podbelly, Amazon Music,
Audible,
yeah.
And we're still on the same other stuff we've been on before, though.
And we're also like international now, so it's like pretty cool. We're also on the Big Evil Facebook, of course.
We're also on YouTube.
Oh yeah, we have a YouTube channel.
We have a What the Suck YouTube channel. Just go search What the Suck podcast. You'll be able to find it.
Yep.
and pretty much I think all of our episodes for season 1 and season 2 are on there. I'm working on getting season 3 on there, but I know for a fact 1 and 2 are on there.
So binge the hell out of it and enjoy.
But yeah, go back to Facebook.
No problem. We're on Facebook. We're of course on Instagram. We are on Twitter.
That's right.
We also have a Patreon page, patreon.com/whatthesuck.
Yep.
You can go on there, and we have 3 different levels. I know we talked about it heavily on the front end, so I won't bother you about it.
But don't forget, we have that contest.
We also have a contest.
Send us a review.
We will mention that again, yes.
Send it to us. You'll get an entry in the contest to win the NECA action figure of Sam for Trick or Treat and the thermal Pennywise cup and then a sticker and a pin.
It's a hell of a little prize pack for doing nothing.
Yeah, contest.
It's real easy.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's for October. Enter as many times as you can, as many reviews as you can give us. That gives you entry. Boom, done, and then you'll be entered. Yeah,
and Patreons get extra entries.
There you go. Exactly. So if you need more information, go check out our Patreon, and you can find more information there.
It'll tell you everything you need to know.
All right. Well, until next time, this is Chris, and I will see y'all at the next Shit Fest.
Yeah, and this is James, and if it ain't on What the Suck, it ain't shit.
All right, guys. We'll see you later.
Deuces.
You've been listening to a Fourth Hand Joint.
It's a fact. All cars will eventually break down. If you have CarShield, you can protect yourself from the high cost of auto repairs. And they're America's #1 auto protection company. Your transmission, engine, and car's computer system are all covered. Get the ultimate vehicle service protection. Call CarShield now at 800-440-5931. That's 800-440-5931.
Hey, welcome to Everything Outdoors. Can I help you find anything?
Hey, yeah. Can you point us to the camping gear?
Sure, aisle 2.
Snowboarding? Just bought a new Nissan Pathfinder. It's got intelligent 4x4, and we want to hit the backcountry.
Aisle 18.
And the boats?
Are you sure you can do all this?
Up to 6,000 pounds towing, we're good to go. Oh, where's the scuba gear?
Return to rugged in the all-new 2022 Nissan Pathfinder. Available intelligent 4x4 cannot prevent collisions or provide enhanced traction in all conditions. Always monitor traffic and weather conditions. Towing capability varies by configuration. See Nissan Owner's Manual for proper use.